In the first practice of manufacturing processes signature called metallographic preparation, we were asked to do a metallographic analysis in which we tried to obtain the grain size of a metal and also look for other non-metals inclusions present in the material.
We work with aluminum, a soft and malleable material compared to other materials such as steel. We were given a piece of aluminum in tubular form, which was cut in a machine called abrasive disc cutter. It needed a maximum of 1 centimeter of the material to make it able to get to the funnel press. The disc cutter was clogged with a protective chamber to prevent accidents. This machine adds water to the cut and prevents materials overheats. The cutter is manually lowered depending on the force applied by the user. After this, the piece has been sanded in order to eliminate the resultant part of the cut.
Once the piece is cut and sanded, leaving it as even as possible, we then choose the most even side of the piece that will be inserted upside down in the machine called sausage press, where it will be embedded in polymetallic resin and then heated up to 150 degrees Celsius. This during a period of 10 minutes. Once this first stage is finished, the cooling will take place in a period of 5 minutes so that the piece is solid, and finally we remove our piece to be polished.
On the next part, the piece went through a polishing machine whose function was to rotate the samples and to exert pressure on them against a sandpaper of different sizes. The speed and pressure of the machine were controlled by a computer handled by the supervisor of the mechanics laboratory. As with the cutter machine, water was necessary to prevent the overheating of the part. The grit measures were changed gradually, and after that a micropolish fiber was used in the same machine to polish the aluminum and thus to have the desired mirror finish to observe in the microscope.
What does the number indicate in the designation of the abrasive paper, also called as sandpaper? The answer is pretty simple. Small numbers are for those that are thicker, and in the other side, big numbers are for those that are thinner. There are sandpapers up to 3000 and they are handled by water to get like a polishing finish.
What is an overtouched sample is when the crystals are not visible and also the grain are bigger than the crystals. So we cannot measure the size of the crystals and also the grain exactly.
This is very important in the industrial environment because this helps us to know the structural properties, because if we need to choose a good material, we have to know the micro properties of our material.